Whoa.
I said, there's the howl. That is the unique sound of the Vulcan, those 4 Olympus engines. All sorts of theories as to why that howl happens. I don't think anybody really knows, but it does, and it is the trademark of the Vulcan. Big Olympus Rolls-Royce engines, 16,400 pounds of static thrust in each of them. So, flying the Vulcan for us today, in the left-hand seat, Captain is Kev Rumans. In the right-hand seat, Bill Ramsey, and the third man of the crew, the Air Electronics Officer, sitting at the back, Barry Macefield. So we see her coming back towards us today. Bear in mind, this is a 60-year-old aeroplane. Well, the design, the model of aeroplane, 60 years old. And with her contemporaries, the Valiant and the Victor, designed to carry the British nuclear deterrent. Of course, the Navy took over that role later on. She's as maneuverable as a fighter. When she first flew in the 50s, she was displaying at Farnborough, and the test pilots used to do a complete roll in her. We're not allowed to do that these days, but as you can see, she can still turn a pretty maneuver. Bomb doors open. You see that enormous bomb bay underneath. That is the bomb bay that carried 21 1,000-pound bombs all the way to Falkland Islands, and the longest bombing range in history. Flown by the captain was then Flight Lieutenant Martin Withers, who was awarded a DFC for that, and they dropped 21 1,000-pound bombs on the runway at Port Stanley with the help of 11 tankers to get them there. It was an extraordinary occasion. Because Vulcan had stopped being a nuclear bomber by then, she was right at the end of her service operational time, and she was then a low-level tactical bomber. Bomb doors closing as she comes by for the second time. This aeroplane was actually the first B-2 version of the Vulcan into RAF service, and also a newer addition. She has the spirit of Great Britain painted on her nose, encapsulating all that she stands for, the great British never-say-die bulldog spirit. Because when she was the last RAF Vulcan, and when she left service in 1993, nobody thought we'd ever see a Vulcan flying again. So please do go down there. All sorts of good things to do down there, and you can buy all sorts of merchandise. You can try the Vulcan simulator, which is always good fun. I was saying earlier how much support we'd had from the British aerospace industry in RIAT. And finally he lets it drop. The 2 nose wheels come down, all 18 wheels back down on the runway here at Fairford at the Royal International Airport. And I can't tell you how happy I am to see that happen today, because